Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon with 12 races to show you, and my buddy Pete Aiello has those track and weather conditions.
Racing at Gulfstream. Poor starts for Beach Resort and Bad Boy EJ. Quick start out wide for R. Prince, who's headed off for the early lead. Moving to him is El Curatano. In tight and marching forward is Schiller Nav alongside My Computer and the charge to the first turn. It's Schiller Nav who holds inside position. For company on the outside is R. Prince. They work two ahead of My Computer third, El Curatano fourth. And it's a gap of three to the favorite Courageous Luke. He's fifth early. Outside of him an Arch Star. Then it's two back to Knock by the Sea ahead of Stings Like a Bee. Bad Boy EJ's on his outside. He recovers to race about 8 or 9 lengths off the lead after the slow getaway. Restart is next, while third last. Second last is Bo Splash, and Beach Resort is the trailer. That's a strong opening quarter for the level and distance, 23-1. The duel is on up front. Long shot Schiller Nav to the inside, R. Prince to the outside, their heads apart. Racing on from third is El Curatano. Inside in My Computer, outside an Arch Star. Arch Star is all the way up to fourth. Now back running about 4 lengths behind is Courageous Luke, a length and a half in front of Stings Like a Bee. Then comes Bad Boy EJ with Restart getting started. Restart in the red and yellow colors begins to launch a bid for Meneses. Following him is Bo Splash. Knock by the Sea is next, and they run around the far turn. 47-4 for the opening half mile. They're stacking and packing up front as the pace setters have given way. El Curatano up to take a narrow lead. In very tight as Restart. Bad Boy EJ swung to the center. Bo Splash off heels, and Bad Boy EJ charging at the leader, and that leader is now El Curatano, but not for long. Bad Boy EJ sweeps by. Stings Like a Bee and Hugo Sanchez lifting late. Bad Boy EJ and Stings Like a Bee. Stings Like a Bee is 40-1, and he runs right by while shifting ground. Stings Like a Bee home first. Second was Bad Boy EJ. Closer for third, R. Prince battled on with El Curatano and Restart at 131-1. They're off. Good start for the favorite, Yodelehihu from down toward the inside. Noontime Gem has a touch of speed. Max's Causeway moves to challenge. Up on the outside, that's Lennox with Joe DiBaggio alongside. And Share the Blame is the early back marker, although he's trying to improve that position as 4-5 favorite Yodelehihu gets clear. Yodelehihu leads by a length and a half. Noontime Gem is now a bit closer as Zayas takes hold of the leader. Out 3 wide and Joe DiBaggio, 4 wide is Lennox. Down at the inside, Max's Causeway, and tapping on the brakes is Share the Blame. They move to the 5/8 mark, and the advantage belongs to Yodelehihu in front 3 parts of a length. Leonel Reyes and Noontime Gem poised to strike while second, trying to press this favorite along a bit. From third, that's Joe DiBaggio. Fourth inside, Max's Causeway. Out wide and Lennox, and Share the Blame is last. There's half a mile left to run in the race through a 46-4 half mile. Yodelehihu leads by a length. Noontime Gem is second. Lennox on the outside third. Joe DiBaggio fourth. Back at the inside, Max's Causeway, and Share the Blame has never been out of last. Less than 3/8 of a mile to run, and with the advantage, it's still Yodelehihu by half a length. Noontime Gem with every opportunity from there second. 3 clear of a third running Lennox. Then Joe DiBaggio, Max's Causeway, and Share the Blame. After 3 quarters and 111-1, they're at the top of the stretch. It's Yodelehihu turns first, rolling along with a 2-length lead. Down the center, Share the Blame starts to finish up with some interest. Noontime Gem is flattened out. Max's Causeway is fourth, but Yodelehihu is still finding up front. He's 4-5, and he's going to be a gate-to-wire winner. Yodelehihu and Edgar Zayas all the way. Noontime Gem does hold second from Share the Blame third. Max's Causeway finished fourth.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hart Acre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hart Acre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hart Acre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
And they're off. For the inside, as Arch, one of the first to get underway. Mambo Dancer being ridden hard for speed. CTvas, the gray is between horses, and Newman's Fast Girl, the favorite, moves into contention up on the outside. As Mambo Dancer gets clear for Jaramillo to lead by a length and a half, Newman's Fast Girl and As Arch together second and third. Racing in fourth is CTvas, inside fifth, Poesia. These top five have gone 4 or 5 ahead of West Horizon. Miss Maru down toward the inside. Total Treasures out wide ahead of She's No Joke. And at the back are Kind-Hearted Coda and Extra Salsa. 23 seconds for a very strong opening quarter speed. Up front, Mambo Dancer makes no secret of her mission. She's going to go as fast as she can for as far as she can. She leads the favorite, Lumen's Fast Girl, by a length. Third inside is As Arch. Fourth in the two-path, that's the gray CTvas. A gap of 3 to West Horizon, who improves outside of Poesia. Miss Mario is next as Kind-Hearted Coda gets started outside of Total Treasure. Then Extra Salsa, and She's No Joke. They went 46-1 for the opening half mile. These are big-time numbers put up by Mambo Dancer, and she's got Newman's Fast Girl on the stretch. Miss Mario getting into gear. She's going to work inside of Kind-Hearted Coda, who's floated 4 deep. West Horizon's bid is stalled after 3 quarters. In 1:12-1, they're at the top of the stretch. CTvas comes away with the lead, but Miss Mario is on the go, and Miss Mario now takes over the lead. CTvas fights hard. Kind-Hearted Coda on the outside. Mambo Dancer is next inside the final 16th. Christian Torres for the red-hot Barboza barn. Here's Miss Mario going away. Kind-Hearted Coda for second. CTvas third. Total Treasure finish fourth. And they're off. Gone as a Girl Can Get won the break, but there's a host of challengers in between horses. Dinner at 5 with Subtle Joy on the far outside. Here's Blue Mistress to head off the field, and Blue Mistress is going to try to work over. Is in a bit tight, a couple of them behind Blue Mistress, as a Girl Can Get saved inside position. So Subtle Joy is going to eventually settle a joint third alongside Dinner at 5. Madame Bourbon from the 11 post got over nicely for Vasquez. She's racing in 5th and about 4 lengths behind. 2.5 lengths to Remarkable Silver. Then it's a gap of another 2 to Silver Palms. Dureska's on her outside. Down at the inside goes Izzy Money to race about 7 or 8 lengths behind, while losing ground to the top horse as both back markers went by Izzy Money, Dream Marie, and Miss Dawn. So Izzy Money now at the back of the field. 22-3 for the opening quarter speed. This is a big-time pace battle for Blue Mistress. She's putting up the numbers, but they're fast numbers, and she leads Subtle Joy with Dinner at 5 on the outside. In between horses, Gone as a Girl Can Get is losing stride a little bit as this leader starts to slow down. Meanwhile, Vasquez kicks Madame Bourbon to the far outside and lets her roll. She's 3 wide and forcing the hand of Dinner at 5 as Blue Mistress tries to battle hard. Back to 4th in Subtle Joy. That's all for Gone as a Girl Can Get. Nothing materializing after that as Madame Bourbon now struggles to keep on terms with these top 2. And you know something? Blue Mistress is digging in here. 3 quarters, 1:12-1 at the top of the stretch. Blue Mistress is 60-1 and still has the lead. Subtle Joy wants out from behind the heels of the top horses, but Torres has got no place to go as Madame Bourbon is back for a little bit more. Remarkable Silver for a late say. Madame Bourbon catches his second wind. She gets the lead and she'll win it. Remarkable Silver up for a maybe second as Dinner at 5 was right with her. Then it was Subtle Joy and Blue Mistress. Stumbling very badly at the start was New York Beth Gets It Done. Down inside, Golden Splendor being ridden hard by Harmeo to try to get a clear advantage. From Ups to Daisy Do was away in second. Dude Secret out of there third. Down at the inside, Lady Novella takes over fourth, racing ahead of Half Heroine on the outside of her and VK Legacy. At the back of the field are Jess Maritza, New York Beth Gets It Done, and Papa Regala. In the charge down the backstretch at even money, Golden Splendor through a 22-4 opening quarter leads the way a length and a half. Up to Daisy Do second. Dude Secret on the outside is third. Lady Noella at the inside fourth. Tacking on a bit as New York Beth Gets It Done after that subpar getaway. VK Legacy's on the far outside. Then it's a gap of another 3 to Half Heroine ahead of Papa Regala and Jess Maritza at the back. They make their way to the top of the stretch, less than 5/16 to go. Golden Splendor puts up the numbers and leads through a 46 3/2 mile. Sanchez all over Up to Daisy Do from second. New York Beth Gets It Done has run a huge race already. She's all the way up to third with 3/16 to go. Golden Splendor has work to do. She's an eighth of a mile from home, but Up to Daisy Do tries to gain ground late. Down the center, and New York Beth Gets It Done is destined for third. 16th to go. Golden Splendor almost home. Golden Splendor a length and a half. Up to Daisy Do lunging late. Golden Splendor all the way. Up to Daisy Do second. New York Beth Gets It Done was third. And fourth was Papa Regala. They're off. From the center, Love Conquers wins the break, but there's a host of challengers, including Erasmo's Dream. Up on the outside goes Spa Jazz into the top flight with Abbott alongside. Real Estate Mogul's going to be widest of all. Down at the inside, Granny's Kitten is well spotted early, saved rail position for Ray Lou and pockets up behind the speed. Then back at the rail, Independent Worker has to tap on the brakes while in a bit tight. The gray Naughty Buoy is 3 wide. 4 wide is Son of a Wahoo, 2.5 clear of a well held apart from the crowd. He's settled nicely for Torres, and he's about 9 lengths behind. The 2 at the back are Wigwam Summer and Erasmo's Dream. 24 seconds for the opening quarter as they head down the backstretch. Abbott on the inside, Spa Jazz on the outside, their heads apart. Love Nest is now third at the inside, and Granny's Kitten from fourth. In between horses goes Real Estate Mogul. Wider than him is Son of a Wahoo. Parked at the rail is Love Conquers. Then the gray Naughty Buoy racing ahead of Independent Worker. These top flight horses have a 3-length head start on Wigwam Summer, who races outside of apart from the crowd, and the trailer remains Erasmo's Dream. 48 seconds for the opening half mile as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. With the advantage, it's still Abbott by a neck. Working harder second, Spa Jazz. 3 wide, Love Nest third. Ray Lou needs room for Granny's Kitten, riding the rail into fourth. Back fifth is Son of a Wahoo. Then comes a retreating Real Estate Mogul. From the back in Wigwam Summer, widest of all an Independent Worker. Still many chances here. 3/4, 1:11 3 as they wheel for home. Up on the outside, Love Nest at 7-2 is overhauled Abbott, who's trying to fight back for a little more. Granny's Kitten had that perfect trip but has no kick. 16th to go. Love Nest for the lead. On the inside, and Abbott fights to hold second, but Love Nest and Miguel Vasquez will deliver. Abbott does hold second. Granny's Kitten third. Love Conquers fourth in 1:41.4. And the Princess Rooney with a 1/4 mile left to go. 4 off the top of the turn. Race for the Kathleen O'Connell barn in front by 5 with just 1/8 of a mile to go. And she's turning in this into a runaway. A powerhouse performance. She punches her ticket to the Breeders' Cup and wins by 5.
And Go Zipper is pulling away.
Great start for Black Hope from the rail as Poznan also had a good reaction from the start. He's now up to challenge for the lead. Away in third is Friendly Wager. Jefe Grande is back to fourth. Coletta shuffled to be fifth, and Hero up ahead of Trini Energy, and Bacano is far back. They are three across the course here. From the inside, Black Hope has the lead. From between horses, it's Poznan second. Three wide, Friendly Wager is now third. These top three, they've gone well ahead of Coletta, who's now fourth. Jefe Grande up on the outside now fifth. A gap of three to Hero up. The other two, Bacano and Trini Energy, are far behind with a quarter of a mile left to go. Jaramillo and Black Hope at 3 to 5 turn first with the lead. Running home is Jefe Grande. He's into fourth, starting to close a bit of ground. So is Coletta. So this favorite still has a little bit of work to do here as Black Hope tries to finish what he started. Eighth of a mile to go. Black Hope's got something in the tank, and now he's got it locked up. Black Hope and Misael Jaramillo will win it in gate-to-wire fashion. Battle's going to be for second, and it's too close to call for second. Heads bobbing up and down between Coletta and Poznan. 59-2 for 5 furlong. They're off. Good start inside for Tiny Turbo, who's headed off for the early lead. Moving up between horses is Sweet Blossom, Prickly Kitten away in the top flight, and Princessa Crystal from the far outside is angled over. She's all the way into the two-path. Bitcoin Queen is at the rail. Then it's back to the trio of Vuyelwa. Up between horses, Bella Gianna, and out three deep, Catnip Kitten. Followed by Al Goldenal, two better than Strict Vow. And newcomer Super Cherry is last of all as they chase 90-1 bomber Tiny Turbo. Tiny Turbo and Miguel Arroyo lead by almost two over Sweet Blossom in second. Third is Prickly Kitten, fourth at the inside, Bitcoin Queen out three wide. Here's Vuyelwa on a backstretch brush, and that'll send Prickly Kitten into action. Zayas not happy about it, but he has no choice. It's a gap of another two to Al Goldenal. Outside of her and Catnip Kitten. Toward the rail, Princessa Crystal gets the shuffle. Then it's Bella Gianna. Strict Vow second last, and Super Cherry still at the back. 23-2 for the opening quarters. They move half a mile from home. The advantage still belongs to this big bomber. Tiny Turbo from Prickly Kitten in second. Sweet Blossom is now third. Al Goldenal moving sharply toward the inside. Outside of her and a Catnip Kitten, and with a hot shot here as the favorites converge on a bomb through a 46 3/2 mile. It's still Tiny Turbo with the lead. What's Reyes going to do on Al Goldenal? He's got no place to go. Widest of all in closing ground, Catnip Kitten. Sweet Blossom is right there. Prickly Kitten the first to give way as they turn in. On the outside, Sweet Blossom sweeps up to take the lead. Al Goldenal is loose. Does she have enough real estate? Down the center, Strict Vow closing good ground. Final eighth of a mile, Strict Vow as now issuing the challenge to Sweet Blossom, who fights to hold it. Strict Vow over the top. Strict Vow wins. Sweet Blossom was second. Tough trip for Al Goldenal. She ended up third. Catnip Kitten fourth and 130-1. They're off. Looking for an early leader, Lawyer Drill being put into play early as All-Star Siler moves up to his inside, and they're inside of both of them, both Peace Accord and Totono, but Lawyer Drill is now over to the inside and in front as they exit the chute. From the rail, Totono is now a joint second. Alongside him is Mr. Morningstar. Splitting horses is Peace Accord. Widest of all, Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. Then All-Star Siler ahead of El Corazon. Two back to Rupp, then Mysterio, and at the back is Zaman. Farther back to Trini Juice and Two Step Slew. The opening quarter was 23-4 as they head 5 furlongs from home. Lawyer Drill has the lead by 2. Totono is second, angled to the two-path under Hyro. These two have worked at well ahead of a now moving up Rupp, who's all the way up into third. He got inside of Peace Accord and Mr. Morningstar with El Corazon next. Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe is plotting a wide course ahead of All-Star Siler. Mysterio tries to get underway with Zaman. Still far back, Two Step Slew and Trini Juice. 46-4 for the opening half mile. Here's Totono to take on Lawyer Drill right now as Mysterio gets rolling. He's up on the inside of Rupp and about to claim third. El Corazon at a 1 pace from fifth with 3/4 complete. There's a 1/4 mile left to go. They went 3/4 and 1:12 and 2, and the leader is Totono. Mysterio angles off the heels of Lawyer Drill to try to get after him second. Lawyer Drill toward the inside, down the center, and a late run from 2-step slew. Final 1/8 of a mile. Totono gives him the slip. He now leads by 4. Up into second is Mysterio. Back to third, Lawyer Drill. The battle's for 4th. Nobody gets Totono. Totono on high road to win it by 3 in the end. Second is Mysterio. Third, Lawyer Drill. Then 2-step slew and El Corazon. And they're off. Good start from the outside for our next roll, who's headed out to the top. Delicious Pursuit has speed from the inside. Away third, Distinctly Blue. High Dollface out of there fourth. And it's the Abuela's Love and Speed Star. Nike Can toward the rail. Same kind of crazy is out 4 deep. 5 wide Dark Tricks and 5 lengths to stretch running Taylor's in orbit. They swing around the far turn with rail position. Delicious Pursuit by ahead. Right back at her is our next roll from second. Racing in third is Distinctly Blue. On from fourth while wide is Abuela's Love. Next comes an inside running High Dollface. From between horses, Speed Star. Nike Can is checked once already and now held up for room. Taylor's in orbit, meanwhile, is starting to get underway for Panici. He'll try to swing her to the far outside. They're at the top of the stretch. The opening quarter was 21 and 2. They're swarming in on these top 2. Look out for Taylor's in orbit. She's starting to roll. Nike Can's with her. Speed Star gets first run on both of them, and Speed Star is up for the lead. She's 25-1, and she'll spring the upset. Nike Can is second. It's about a 6-way go for the Miners in 56 and 2.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with Expressbet. Sign up for an Expressbet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
And they're off. Good start for Sophia Is an Angel. She began well today, up on the inside, helping Lisa D. At the rail, Bellata won't be far away. Far outside at Sean's Idea. Perspires at the back, and Ula Gal is last of all. Out of the chute and onto the main course, Sophia Is an Angel leads narrowly. She's trying to back it down early. From the outside, Perspires tugging all the way up to challenge for the lead. Sean's Idea is between horses, helping Lisa D., who was with the leaders early, is backpedaled to fourth with Bellata off the speed fifth. She now takes fourth, and the trailer is Ula Gal. Opening quarter, a spirited 23 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. Sophia Is an Angel and Miguel Vasquez in front. Pace pressure every step from Sean's Idea second. Perspire is settled a bit now for Hyro, racing in third, about 4 lengths behind. Then Bellata ahead of Ula Gal, and helping Lisa D is last of all. Opening half mile strong, 45 and 3 as they swing around the far turn. Sophia Is an Angel trying to keep it up front. From the outside, Sean's Idea second. Perspire is a driven third. Ula Gal sat off an early battle, and she's now into fourth with helping Lisa D. And Bellata is now last with a 1/4 mile left to go. All 6 really still in with the shot here, but Sophia Is an Angel appears to stretch him out of touch after 3/4 and 1:10 and 2. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Miguel Vasquez says Sophia Is an Angel to the lead and leads by 3. Perspire is flat to the board second toward the rail, and Bellata third inside that final 16th of a mile. Sophia Is an Angel's almost there, and Sophia Is an Angel putting the finishing touches on a very nice race. Sophia Is an Angel and Walter back to back for Perspire second, third Bellata closer for fourth. Ula Gal in a picture with Sean's Idea and 137 and 3. and runners away. Noble Intentions wins the start. Up on the outside, Victim moves to challenge. In between horses is Discrimination in the charge to the first turn. Tapping on the brakes was Legend in the Making, and a bit tight was Machida as Windy County is toward the rail. And the charge around the first turn, here's speed from Victim to take over for Ganpath and lead a length and a half over And I Know, who now takes second. Noble Intentions is now racing in third. Up on the outside, Rattle Rouser is into fourth. Machida is back to fifth. 3 wide sixth is English Toffee Rose. Windy County is at the inside seventh. Back to eighth is Discrimination. Ninth out wide is Flitabout. Then comes Big Annie. The favorite situated about 7 or 8 lengths off the lead. And at the back, the trailers are Ali Ali and Legend in the Making. 23 seconds. That's a strong opening quarter speed. Numbers being put up by Victim, who leads the way by a neck. Up on the outside, And I Know is poised to strike second. Rattle Rouser third. Noble Intentions is fourth. Machida fifth. Still sixth. English Toffee Rose at the rail. Seventh is Windy County. Eighth on the outside and Flitabout. Improving to be ninth. That's Ali Ali with Big Annie 10th and trying to get started. It's a gap of 3 to Legend in the Making 11th, and 12th and last is Discrimination. They're under the top of the stretch through a 47 1/2 mile. And up front, here's a move from Noble Intentions. She won the break. She sat off the duel, and now she's up for the lead again. She's 5 to 1. She's Noble Intentions, and she's the target with less than a quarter of a mile to go. On front second, And I Know, then Machida. Big Annie at a 1-paced Ali Ali between horses, but this leader's finishing up nicely. The daughter of Noble Mission, Noble Intentions, kicks clear with authority. Noble Intentions, Hyro Rendon hooks up with Mike Lehrman to win by 5. Ali Ali second, third, And I Know, then Machida, and Big Annie to complete your high five.
That wraps up this week's action. We're back here next Thursday with live action. We got a 10-race card at a 1:15 post. Boy, it's going to be a great week of racing. You got to join us here at beautiful Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.